Before I get into my talk, I'm just going to ask a little bit about you. I travel around quite a bit, and I talk to agriculture people. And every time I talk to agriculture people, we're all the same. I was in Spain a couple months ago talking to some ag guys. I was in Australia before. Everybody I run into that's in agriculture is the same, and I feel really comfortable here. But I'll ask, hands up, how many people graze with electric fence right now? Whole audience, just about, right? Hey. How many people do a lot of crop production? Anybody here doing a lot of crop stuff? Great to have you here. Is there anybody here that is mixing grazing into their crop rotation? Grazing and crop, right on. Good. Okay, I'm going to be talking a little bit about that. There's a whole movement now of putting cattle back on the land with crop production. And some call it regenerative agriculture, and it's just a fabulous place to be. There's only 2 or 3 in the room that are starting to do it. You are the winners. They moved the goalpost from there all the way back here to where the grazers and the crop production is on the same piece of land. So you're at the start. You're at the beginning. So just before we start, I'm using my cell phone here. I'm not selling my product here as I talk. I'm not texting. A little bit about myself. We're from southern Alberta. We've been in the ranching business for a long time. I've got a smaller place now. My son took over and moved to a different place and a different ranch. We custom graze cattle for the summer months, and we sell Gallagher equipment just like Tim does here. My son is in northeast BC, and he runs about 1,000 cows there on some farmland that's been seeded back to grass. And then there's about 20,000 acres of predominantly forestry that we're able to use in the summer months. And we share that forestry with forestry, but with oil and gas and wildlife and with recreational users. So we have this mix of farming and ranching and forestry stuff. We don't even have a fence on our forestry. No boundary fence, no internal fences. But we still do rotational grazing in there. So back to regenerative agriculture. Just before we get in, we do have 2 products that we manufacture, and we manufacture innovative tools that are used in grassland management. One of them is a power grazer trailer. That's a bigger trailer that we use in Western Canada. You can pull it with your quad. It has all the posts, the energizer, the solar panel, and all on a trailer that you can move, and an electric reel at the back that holds about 2 miles of rope. And